Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 340 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, May 3rd, 2017. Ricky, we are mere days away from the highlight of the comic purchasing season. Well, I mean, and by highlight I mean you don't have to pay anything for comics on this particular day. It's Saturday, May 6th, free comic book day. Are you excited, yes or no?
Yes.
And reasons you are excited about free comic book day would be?
Free comics.
There's great free comics like Secret Empire has a free comic book day edition. There's a DC Superhero Girls free comic book day edition. A Riverdale free comic. There's a SpongeBob free comic. Simpsons free comic. There's over 50 free comic book titles. A Wonder Woman free comic. It's insane, and it's a day you don't want to miss if you are a comic fan. Please head into your local participating shop on free comic book day. Believe it or not, you going into your shop and taking free books from your local store does a lot to support the comic book industry. And it's great to have a gathering of people come out to your store on that day to appreciate the art form that is comic books. Wouldn't you say, Ricky?
Yeah, man, comics is my favorite art form.
I should hope so. There's going to be a lot of great creators in store here at Stadium, and there may be some great creators at your local shop as well. Make sure you check out all the details on that. If you want details on Stadium's event, you want to hit up the link down in our description and check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/stadiumcomics, to get all the up-to-date details on our event. We're going to have great guests here, Ricky. We're going to have folks like Jamal Campbell, Alex Milne, who does Transformers, and a bunch of guys from the From a Hat team. We're having yourself here, along with Shane Heron. What kind of stuff are you going to have for the people that come out on that day?
Some sweet Black Gold Hunters Club books, some Happily Ever After books, some DC books.
Excellent.
Whole bunch of books.
Whole bunch of books. So come on by Stadium for our event. We like to go all out with ours. We're going to have door crashers, and we're going to have sales as well. You might have seen our free comic book day video that we just posted on Saturday that shows all 50 of the free comic book titles that are going to be available, and we go into a little detail on some of our door crashers as well. So lots going on. Saturday, May 6th. Be there or be square. Be here and be near. And yeah, we'll see you guys all on Saturday. Ricky, anything you want to add to that?
Be there. Pick up Happily Ever After and Black Gold Hunters Club.
But those ones aren't going to be the free ones, right? You got to pay for those. All right. Let's go ahead, Ricky, and open up some boxes. Alright, first up from Image Comics is Eternal Empire #1. Transformers Till All Are One #9. We have 2 regular covers. And similarly, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic #53 has 2 regular covers. New from Alterna Comics line of newsprint comic titles. So all the pages are printed in newsprint to keep costs down. We have Amazing Age #1 of 5. Cover price on this is $1.50 US. And another title from Alterna is Lilith Dark #1, also $1.50. This is really cool. It is a Sword Quest comic, Sword Quest issue 0. This is from Dynamite's partnership with Atari. So this takes the Sword Quest game and makes a comic book out of it, and Dynamite is charging a very early 1980s price of 25 cents US for this book. A cool one-shot from IDW is the Ninja Turtles Funko universe. So yes, Funko-sized Ninja Turtle action. We've got a 3rd printing of Extremity #1 from Image, and a 2nd printing of Extremity #2. Youngblood #1, the return of Youngblood to Image Comics, cover by Rob Liefeld. Here's Ninja Turtles issue #69, Adventure Time #64, Paper Girls #14. From Oni Press we have The Damned #1, another $1 US issue. Issue #3 of Cerebus in Hell. Alright, and we've got The Walking Dead issue 167. Pretty major event happens in this issue. I'm going to leave it at that. It's something that Walking Dead fans will definitely want to pick up, and even if you're kind of a casual reader of The Walking Dead or casual follower, a very important issue. So yeah, be on the lookout for this one at your local shop. Moving on to DC Comics, we've got The Fall and Rise of Captain Atom, number 5 of 6. Green Lanterns, issue 22. Justice League, number 20. Green Arrow, number 22. Superman, number 22. Injustice 2, number 1. This is the prequel to the new Injustice game. So if you're interested in getting the new Injustice game, you'll definitely want to pick this one up. Nightwing, number 20. Cyborg, number 12. Aquaman, number 22. Bombshells, number 26. Harley Quinn, number 19. This is the regular cover by Amanda Connor, and this is the variant cover by Frank Cho. Issue number 1 of 12 of BANE Conquest from DC Comics. This, for those of you who are fans of BANE or a fan of Batman comics in the late 90s to early 2000s, you definitely want to check this one out. It's written by Chuck Dixon, who was a prolific writer on Batman during that time period. So this is the first issue. Here's the variant cover by Kelly Jones. And this is a big book that everybody's waiting for this week from DC. It is The Button Part 3, Batman issue number 22. We have Thomas Wayne Batman standing over Martha Wayne and Bruce Wayne from the Flashpoint universe. Those of you who remember, the Batman from that universe was created out of the death of his wife and child, Bruce. So a little bit of a different take on the Batman legend. How it all ties in with the Watchmen and the current DC universe, we'll have to read and find out. Here is the Tim Sale variant for this week's Batman book. And here is the 3D cover featuring Thomas Wayne Batman and Reverse Flash. It's pretty cool. Okay, moving on to Marvel, we've got Poe Dameron, issue number 14. Spider-Gwen, number 19. We also have the Spider-Gwen Resurrection variant featuring Jubilee. X-Men Gold, number 3. Iron Fist, number 3. Rogue One, number 2. Spider-Man, number 16. Spider-Man Deadpool, number 17. A new one from Marvel, it is Black Bolt, number 1. Also new to the X titles is Jean Grey, issue number 1. With the Guardians of the Galaxy movie coming out this weekend, Marvel wants to make sure that they have plenty of Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 issues on the stands today to ensure that you guys will buy them. So first off is the one-shot Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, number 1. Then we have the one-shot Guardians of the Galaxy Mother Entropy. This is by Jim Starlin and Alan Davis. And then to top it off, we have the all-new Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the ongoing series, issue number 1 of that book. This is the regular cover. Here we have the hip-hop cover, the Scotty Young variant, and the Aaron KUDER variant. And then finally from Marvel today, we have the true launch of Secret Empire with Secret Empire issue number 1. Written by Nick Spencer, of course, who did that whole story arc of Cap being a Hydra agent in Captain America, Steve Rogers. And then illustrated by Steve McNiven, so bringing out the big guns for this event. I gotta say, the book looks very impressive on the inside. This is an oversized first issue, and this is the regular cover. Marvel released a statement yesterday just saying, like, look, we know people are a little pissed off about the whole Cap being a Hydra agent thing, and we understand that it's a sensitive subject matter and that it could offend a lot of people. But they basically said, just hold on, you'll see that good will triumph over evil in the end. Kind of giving away the end of Secret Empire. But I mean, we kind of all knew that that had to happen, right? So first issue here, I think it's going to be a great number 1 issue. Let's show you the variant cover. Here is the Adi Granov variant for Secret Empire number 1. And this is really cool, guys. If you pick up Secret Empire number 1 at Stadium Comics on Wednesday, you'll have to check with your other local shops to see what they're doing. We're going to give you a copy of this very cool lenticular, I guess what would you call it, like a piece of art, or you know, usually it would be a lithograph on things like this, but this one's lenticular, so check it out. You got the Cap shield, you got the Hydra shield, and then you got the total Hydra takeover there. So really cool. watch out for that.
Alright guys, prize time. Like usual, we've been doing this for 340 episodes. You know the score. Last week I asked you to pitch me a comic that we could sell at Free Comic Book Day. We got some pretty awesome answers. Darth Hawkbat said Ricky and Kevin get superpowers and spend the entire series arguing about who is the sidekick. Clearly, Kevin is the sidekick. There's no even question about that. So this is a silly story. Joel and Stanley said a comic about a comic book store that has a certain smartass Slack employee that calls in sick on Free Comic Book Day and all other big events. Will he ever be fired? Tune in to find out. Been 5 years, haven't been fired yet. Oh wait, the story's not about me? Oh. Well, alright then. Mike Irish said a comic book about a guy who shoots lighter fluid out of his fingers tips, but he gets mocked by other superheroes and no one lets him join their superhero team because his powers are so lame. Until one day he meets a woman who can shoot fire out of her fingertips. They fall in love going around barbecuing bad guys and other superheroes who mock them. The book would be called The BBQ Avengers, and the first story arc would be titled Who's Laughing Now? I like that. You know, first they start off as good guys, go into bad guys. But if the girl could shoot fire out of her fingertips already, I mean, what does she need the lighter fluid guy for? Maybe she could just shoot sparks, kind of like a weak-ass Jubilee. So, there you go, that's a free tip for you. Woman shoots sparks instead of flames. And make it a little bit more easier to combine the two. One Kid Posse said my book would be called Semicircle, and it would be about the strange connection between 5 truck drivers who all live in the same cul-de-sac. The tagline would be, "At the end of the road, adventure begins." I'd read that. It's almost like a Wes Anderson kind of feel to it. I think that'd be amazing. The Truth Factor said, my pitch is about a guy who does acid at a party and gets knocked into a coma, in which he lives his life as Ricky Lima, working at his dream job, the owner of a comic book store. Oh, I don't know if that'd be exciting or if that'd be boring. I mean, like, he'd probably be in a comic book store just working the daily grind. I mean, it's nothing exciting that happens here. But you know what? Maybe we can make stuff exciting because he's high on acid and in a coma. So maybe the acid just keeps going, never stops. But the winner goes to Stephen Versamy. He said, my pitch would be the story about a girl who's an avid comic book collector. She moves to a new school, and a guy who has hated comics his whole life is interested in her and pretends to like comics just so he can get to know her. Eventually, it starts to work. He starts to win the girl's affection, but what happens next is he gets too addicted and starts prioritizing the comics over the girl. The story's about him handling his addiction. I really love this comic because it's almost like a reverse She's All That, where, you know, the guy, he's a popular guy, and then he slowly devolves into like some basement dwelling dweeb because he's so obsessed with comics. I mean, not that all comic people are basement dwelling dweebs, but this guy in this movie certainly is, because he's so obsessed with comics. So, you know, maybe the girl is into comics, she's like, dude, what the hell? She leaves him at the end, and he's just left with his comics. It'd be great. I think that could work. Let's make it happen. Let's get the production team that made We Got Issues on this, and then they can do it. Kevin, can we get that production team?
Yes, sir.
All right, Kevin's on board. So congratulations, Stephen Versamy. You'll be entered into the draw at the end of the month. All right, so for this week's question, I'm gonna make this one so hard for you guys. I don't even care. I don't even care. So Cerebus in Hell has come out. Look at that. Cerebus in Hell uses old Renaissance paintings and old like wood reliefs and stuff in the book. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a lot of like stuff like that. So what I want from you guys in the comments, this is gonna be a toughie. I want you to put what your favorite painting is. It could be modern, it could be Renaissance, it could be anything, as long as you put the name in there and describe why you like it. I don't care. You can Wikipedia random paintings, find one you like, and talk about it. Just do it. We'll see how many comments we get, and the best answer will be entered into the draw at the end of it.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Please remember to check out your local comic shop. Preferably that local shop is Stadium Comics on Free Comic Book Day. It is literally the best day of the year. It even tops awesome holidays like Christmas or your birthday. Yeah.
Not your birthday.
No, your birthday.
Oh,
your birthday.
okay.
It tops your birthday.
Jeez.
Free Comic Book Day is better than all that. Remember, you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. Take care, enjoy your comics this week, and enjoy your free comics on Saturday.